Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy bootlegging it. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure. Quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Purdy off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action here. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
There he goes, right side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Going silver, ready? Crowd left, Yeti. No.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Rolling to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Final play of the half. Purdy. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy to throw it on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards the gain that time. Another first down.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Second down and 3. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Running free at the 45. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They're going to look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's first and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's second down. Throwing, Purdy.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a first and 10 now. To throw is Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.